Hi everyone, welcome to today's Awareness Wednesday with an update on our homes in the Alice Court development in Grand Prairie. We're really excited to have kicked this project off. We're going to start with a video that was filmed at the groundbreaking back in October, and then I'm going to give you an update on our first home and then also share some information for prospective buyers, workers, and supporters.
A new affordable housing initiative is coming to Grand Prairie.
3, 2, 1.
The Alice Court Affordable Housing Development will be located on vacant land just south of downtown. 10 new houses are going to be built at the site with modern floor plans that offer 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and a 2-car garage. They will be priced to make home ownership accessible for low to moderate income families.
The city of Grand Prairie's median income is $76,200. Anybody that is at 80% or below that will be able to stay here. That would put somebody at about $61,000 or below will be able to qualify to live here.
The affordable housing range right now in Dallas County is $350,000. So that's probably about the cheapest you're going to find when you want to buy a house. And guess what? When we did that analysis, there were very few areas in Dallas County that actually you could buy a home for that price.
The new homes are a collaboration between the city, Dallas County, the Grand Prairie Community Housing Development Organization, Hope for All, and the Housing Channel.
It's just really one of the things that I dreamed of for many, many years to see our city begin doing, and our council has led us to this and has given me the opportunity to be the city manager when we actually started this.
The Alice Court development is scheduled to be finished by late 2025. For more information, visit the Grand Prairie Housing and Neighborhood Services at gptx.org/departments/housing neighborhood services.
We've now started building as a community housing development organization. So what is a CHODO? A CHODO is a nonprofit housing developer. It is a private nonprofit organization certified by a local government to develop affordable housing. So we have been certified by the city of Grand Prairie, which means we are eligible to build homes using government home funds only in the city of Grand Prairie. Counties also do the certification, but we're focused on Grand Prairie. They are community-based, so you're rooted in the communities you serve, and there are some requirements on percentages of your board who live in or represent the targeted areas. So to be eligible to even be a CHODO, you have to show that for us, you've got people from Grand Prairie, and specifically, you have some representation in lower income areas. We are eligible for home funds, which come from the federal government, from HUD, and those funds can be used to build, renovate, and acquire housing. For this project, we are doing new builds. We are considering doing some other opportunities in the future, but for now, this is our first time doing this, so we're happy to be part of a great team that has been doing this for a long time. So who are the key players in this program? They did mention this in this video, but Dallas County owns the land that we are building on, and they are going to maintain ownership of that land until it transfers to the buyer at closing. The city of Grand Prairie is a big part of this partnership. They're the ones that let Hope for All know about this opportunity, and they're the ones who certified us as a CHODO. So the government, when they send the funds down, it ends up in Grand Prairie, and Grand Prairie is responsible for making sure that funding gets spent only for this purpose. So they're hugely important in the financial aspect of this to ensure those funds are used appropriately. And they are also contributing significant funding so that we can keep the costs down for the buyers. There are 3 CHODOs building homes in the Alice Court neighborhood, which is actually on Alice Drive. So if you try to look for the street Alice Court, it is not there. The street the homes are on is Alice Drive. So the Grand Prairie CHODO has been operating for a long time now. They are going to be building 4 houses in the neighborhood. Housing Channel is building 3 homes, and Hope for All is building 3 homes. And then we have just the absolute best partner in Brickman Homes. Chris Brickman is our general contractor for all 3 homes, and he is just off to a great start and has been so kind and patient through all of this. So we're really lucky to have him, and he builds a beautiful home.
Here is an update from Chris on the building process.
Good morning, team. I am out here at 217 Alice Court. We do have our form boards in now, which is good. Right there in the very back, we have our electricity. We have our T-pole hooked up. And so just want to give you a quick update. Monday, we would have our surveyor out to do this form board survey, just to make sure we're on the lines and everything is set up correctly. And we would know that by Monday morning. And Tuesday, our goal is for Tuesday for the plumber to come out and start trenching for the rough plumbing. All right, guys, just want to give you a quick update. My guys out here currently trenching for rough plumbing. That's what we're doing right now. Waiting on our cushion sand to get here, but it's not here yet. But hopefully we'll be done with this today. All right, let me know if you have any questions. All right, team, I'm out here on Alice Court. Just want to let you know mowing is taking place as I speak to you. Right now, we have the guys out here with this sand right here. It's called cushion sand. We are having them to spread the sand on all the pipes throughout this particular home. This is something required before the inspector comes out. And this will be done hopefully within an hour. So this is the process. This is what it looks like. Just want to show you. And then the gentleman over there in the black with the shovel, he spreads it out. So this guy here, he comes to pick it up, drop it, and then the guy in the black with the shovel, he spreads the cushion sand throughout for the cover of the pipe. So anyway, so this could all be done hopefully maybe an hour and a half, and then an hour with the spreading of the cushion sand. And inspector should be out here sometime late this morning. I'll give you an update later. Okay, team, just want to let you know the cables are here, meaning this is once we pass the inspection for rough, then the guys will come in and fill up all the dirt, all the holes with the dirt and the sand. We'll fill it back up. And then we get prepared to put these cables in. This is what we call post-tension cables that we put in prior to foundation. So after we pass this inspection today, the next inspection we'll have is called a pre-pour inspection. And that's where the engineers come out and the city will come out to make sure our cables are put in correctly before we pour. So that's the latest. I'll continue to keep you updated. Have a good day. All right, good morning, team. Just want to give you an update where we are. Looks like on yesterday they did finish putting in the cables. Just to give you an idea what they're looking like here. Here we got a couple exposed pipes that I have to get my guys to come out here and wrap up. But outside of that, I've already kind of taken a look. It looks pretty good. So on Monday morning at 9:30, we will have the engineers come out to do a pre-pour inspection, and then we would have the city come out to do their inspection, a pre-pour inspection. And once we pass both, then it would be time to pour concrete. So I do anticipate that this particular home will have a slab about Thursday, no later than Thursday of next week. All right, good morning, team. It is Wednesday, a little bit after 7. I think it's 7:03 to be exact. We've already started with pouring of the concrete. One truck has already been here. Just want to kind of let you see before we're done, what it's looking like. The guys are here waiting on the next truck. And just so you know, it would take for this size home about 9 truckloads of cement that should be coming out, 9 to 10 truckloads. And this is where we are as of about now, 7:04 or 7:05 this morning. I will give you an update later. We will be done with this. Today, we will have a full slab of concrete done a little bit later today.
So this is super exciting for me. This project for Hope for All has been in the works for several years now, and it's just really warms my heart to see all of this progress as they're literally laying the foundation for somebody's dream home that this program that the city of Grand Prairie has made possible. And you can see back here some of the other homes. The other chodos got started a little bit before we did, so everything is coming together, and it's really going to be a nice neighborhood. But I wanted y'all to see these videos so that you could see just the quality of the homes and the care that's being put into these. We have passed all of the inspections, and if you're interested in following the construction progress, I'm going to start posting some of these to our social media, so do make sure you follow us there if you want to follow along. So here's some information for buyers. Every chodo has an application. I will show you ours in just a second. Buyers must be Grand Prairie residents, and the income limit is 80% of the county median. So when you go to apply, I have that broken down in the application. I will show you guys that, but there's a different income limit set depending on family size. And when you're looking at income, the government will count every employed person in the home. So you do have to add up everybody's income. And then we ask for pay stubs and proof of income just so that we can make sure we're doing everything the correct way. Buyers can choose their own lender. We are currently prioritizing either people who are currently in the housing program with Grand Prairie and have already established their proof of income and all of that, or from people who have been pre-approved. But if you need help finding a lender, we do have some banks we've got relationships with, and we're happy to make a recommendation. There is also down payment assistance available from the city of Grand Prairie. You can get that on the city's housing and neighborhood services website. I believe it's $7,500, and there is a class you have to take before you do that. And then all of the buyers will complete a first-time home buyer class, and Housing Channel is offering those for everyone who's going to be living in this Alice Court neighborhood. Okay, so you can get to this on Hope for All. You click Programs and Services. I'll just show you the whole thing. You do Programs and Services, scroll down to Affordable Housing, click Learn More. Applying, you click Apply Now, and it goes to our Google form. And we need full name as listed on your government ID, current address, phone number, email address, and your family's annual income. This is where it's important to put the whole family's income, not just head of household. And then you can see here, we've laid out 80% of the median income for Dallas County, which currently ranges from $65,700 to $123,900. These are super current. I think they posted them earlier this month. And asking for pre-approval, making sure that you are a legal resident, and then we just want to hear a little bit about you and your family and your goals for homeownership. So I wanted to tell y'all about this because as a government program, we need to do our best to make sure we are offering opportunities to low income and very low income individuals who live in that area. So people who live within a mile of that home. This section is in these contracts because we just want to make sure that the opportunities are there. The government wants to make sure the opportunities are there for the people living near these homes to be part of the building process in their own neighborhoods. There are not always opportunities available, but if you know somebody who has some experience and may be interested, you can send them to me and I can get them connected to see if there is space for them to work on any of these homes. So we're just making a great effort to hire. I'm letting y'all know now. We also have a sign out on the site, so hoping to make people aware so that they can check in on that opportunity. And then if you would like to support our efforts, all of the proceeds from the sales of these homes will go into another affordable home in Grand Prairie. So our goal is to make this a self-sustaining program. And we want to keep building these homes. Chris and I have been talking, we've got some plans for how we can involve Grand Prairie ISD students in the CTE program. So we're dreaming big on this, but we want to get through these 3 homes so that we can start setting aside a dedicated fund so that we always have cash on hand to build a home. My goal is to have that money sitting in the bank that we're able to, whenever an opportunity pops up, get a home started and get somebody who may not otherwise be able to afford a home in somewhere that's a high quality, beautiful, safe space. And you can help with a donation. Several people have asked about volunteer opportunities. I do think we will have some in the future. We don't have any now, but you can, let me show you this here. You can donate on our website or just through our donor box page. When you go here, what's important is you go to this designation space and pick affordable housing in Grand Prairie, and that will make sure that the funding goes to where you want it to go, because we're keeping this account separate. So that is everything I wanted to share for you via PowerPoint today. I would be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Do you already have any other areas in Grand Prairie that you're thinking? I know it's still really early in this project, but are there any areas that you already kind of have in mind that you might want to branch out to?
Yeah, I think there's a couple of larger plots of lands we've been looking at. When this all started, there were talks. Well, there's nothing readily available, but there were talks of securing some land that is currently being used for other purposes that the city would get, and it would work like this Alice Court development is working, but at a much larger scale, like maybe up to like 40 houses in a neighborhood and doing sort of a mixed income. We're not there yet. So for now, it's this neighborhood. And then I think what we would do is maybe look for maybe, a lot that's available or even a refurbishment, but we may have to do kind of one at a time as opportunities arise.
Yeah, I see a lot of refurbishing in the around the City Hall neighborhood.
Yes.
There's a lot of refurbishing in that area. So I'm just curious if that's something that is in connection with what you guys are wanting to do, or if that's just individual investors or.
That is individual as far as I know.
Okay.
It's not, those are not part of this project. This project is only that cul-de-sac with those 10 houses.
Okay. Cool.
I just wanted to say bravo. It's, I go by that every day to and from work and watch your progress, over.
It looks great.
Yeah, it's wonderful. It's neat to see. And now to hear from your side, the things that are going on. So bravo.
Thank you.
Just getting on to keep updated. Thanks.
I will keep you posted. And we are truly so honored that the city gave us this opportunity, as a small organization. And it's a blessing to get to be a part of something like this. So I'm really super grateful to the county and the city. And then Chris has been just a great partner and I'm learning a lot from him. So it's been really exciting. Well, I will let y'all go, but you know where to find me if you need more information. I did record this, so we'll get it posted so that you can remind people or let them know if it's new to you. But thank you for joining me today. And if any questions arise, feel free to reach out.